What's up, beautiful people? Welcome back to my channel. So I'm going to start this look off with some facial spray, and we're going to go into using primer. Primer is important. I know that some people use primer, some people don't, but I believe that primer is a necessity in your makeup routine because for me, it's a barrier between the skincare products and the cosmetic products, and it gives the makeup something to hold on to so that it can all blend in together, and it really makes the application process the application look so much smoother. I'm going in with some translucent powder to set my primer. I learned this technique from Jackie Anya, and it really does work because I'm going to an outdoor sporting event, so I don't want my makeup to get greasy or anything like that. So I'm going to set it with that translucent powder. I'm using NARS foundation. This is the Sheer Glow foundation in Marco. In Macau. I'm sorry, it's in Macau. And I'm placing that on my face with a Real Techniques brush. I'm going in my face, so I'm starting in underneath my eye, like in the inner part of my face, and then I'm working my way out towards my hairline. This is helping me follow the groove or like the flow of my face to let the foundation kind of glide onto my face real smooth and very seamlessly. I'm going to blend this foundation into my jawline and also into my neck. This is going to help, create a very smooth transition from face to body, and it doesn't look like I'm wearing a mask. So you want to make sure that you get all the way down. You can even go as far as your chest. So to make the application or the foundation application smoother, I'm going to blend it out with a beauty blender because a brush can leave lines on your face. So I'm going to use a color corrector. Now I know that orange is a good color corrector to use when you're trying to cancel out any blue or purple. It is a great color corrector, but what I like to use is a color corrector that's as close to my skin tone as I can get it, and I like to blend that out and use it as a color corrector because I feel that it works well underneath my makeup, and it doesn't leave a orange tint in the makeup. I find that when I use a orange color corrector, you can still see that orange tint coming through, even though it's very minimal and you can't see it. Someone else can see it if they was looking at the makeup, but I can see it. So it's one of those type of things. So I'm going to go in and do my brows. Now, I am doing my brows after I put on the color corrector, but this wasn't something that was planned. It's just kind of like I've been doing my makeup so long. It's like, okay, I need to just go ahead and do my brows. So it's normal. But don't let this frighten you if you're a beginner. You can always start your eyebrows before putting on your foundation and your concealer if you're not comfortable, because it does give you room to make mistakes and then you can start over. But it's not that hard to do it with your foundation on. It's really mostly about it's 100% about the blending. Blending is very, very, very key. You want to make sure that you're blending the product in. And so because blending is very important, it takes time to blend it in. So don't rush the process. Take your time and blend that concealer into the foundation, and trust me, it's gonna blend in perfectly. It's gonna be very smooth. Trust me. It's gonna look just like that. You see that? And so now I'm gonna go in with a highlighting shade. This is a highlighting concealer. This is 2 shades lighter than my skin tone. And the correcting concealer that I used was Too Faced Born This Way. That was in chestnut. And this highlighting concealer is Maybelline. This is in caramel. This is the shade 40. And I really love this concealer. It's like a $5 concealer, and you can get it out of like Walgreens, CVS. That's just a tip for you. So definitely go and check that concealer out, because save you a whole lot of money. Now I'm bronzing my skin first because I'm going to blend out the concealer, and I want to kind of have like a visual of where I'm going with the concealer. So I go ahead and put some contour on my face. I'm actually using eyeshadow. This is brown eyeshadow that I'm using on my face because I'm going for all skin. So I'm just really trying to enhance all of my my key areas. And so I like that my cheekbones sit high, so I like to kind of enhance them even more. So I'm going in with a eyeshadow. It's the same color as my skin tone. This was a little darker, so it's a dark brown, and it's kind of just accentuating those cheekbones. Now I'm blending out the concealer, and I like to start from the bottom and I like to blend that out and work my way up to the top. This helps to keep from putting like a lot of concealer right underneath the eye, and then you really can't blend it out and it starts to get inside of your eye. That's what that technique helps to prevent. And I'm going to do the same thing on the other eye as well. Now, when it comes to concealer, you can go, the max is to go 2 shades higher than your skin tone, just so you can keep it looking very natural. But honestly, it is your preference, but I wouldn't recommend going 3 or 4. If you're really trying to go for a very, very neutral look with minimal highlight, not that much, I would recommend going 1 shade lighter than your skin tone. But 3 and 4, I wouldn't recommend going that much because it can start looking artificial, and you don't want that. Now I'm blending out the concealer on my nose, and with me, I'm very picky about the concealer on my nose because I want it to go directly down the middle, as you can see. But I take my time and I blend it out down the middle, and then I make sure that I blend it up the side of my nose as well. That gives the nose a natural contour effect, versus, you know, it just looking, well, it gives it a natural contour effect. So I don't even know where I was going with that, but it just gives it a natural contour effect. And so I'm going over again with the bronzer just one more time, because, you know, I just did it the first time to pinpoint where I want to put the concealer. This time I'm actually bronzing my face. And now I'm using eyeshadow. Yeah, please excuse my son in the background. Just please excuse him. So I'm using eyeshadow in my eyelids, and this is crazy because normally I put bronzer right there, and it was really throwing me off. Like, you can see, like, it really looks weird in this video because I forgot that I contour my face with a eyeshadow instead of the bronzer. Because, you know, even though you can use liquid bronzer, and I'm just reverse contouring here because I want a chiseled effect, and I'm gonna use some blush, but the difference in me using powder is because it's easier to put on, and it's not adding a whole lot of layers to the makeup. And I want it to be very minimal because, like I said, I'm going to a sporting event. And so I was using brown eyeshadow so it can be very soft, and it can also give me the contour effect, but I normally use bronzer. And so now I done put the eyeshadow in my eyes, and it's looking all weird, and I can't figure it out. I eventually figured it out, but it was like, girl, you messed that one up. But, you know, we live, we learn. We live to beat another face another day. So I'm using this mascara. This is by Maybelline because I'm not going to wear any lashes. I'm going to go ahead and, you know, just get the brows very, very, very popping. And I like to do the top and the bottom. And I'm going to get some mascara on my eye a little bit because my son. And so I'm going to set it with some setting spray. You can see I'm all dressed up now, and I am putting on a lip liner. I'm really just putting on a lip liner just so I can make my lips look a little bit more fuller, because I'm just going to put some lip gloss on. I really like the whole liner lip gloss look. It's just that I have no idea where my color glosses are, and I don't have a whole lot of time because we're going to a baseball game. So I really do hope you guys enjoyed this video. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Peace, love. Don't forget to practice being the best version of yourself. Bye.